Good morning. I want to thank the Financial Stewardship Committee for this opportunity to provide an update from the business office on our 2025 Stewardship Campaign. So, as of Friday, we've received 214 renewed pledges and 18 new pledges, totaling $707,000 in pledge commitments. That represents 85% of our $835,000 campaign goal for 2025. This is great. It gives us a current budget gap of $128,000, but as far as previous campaigns, we're doing well. So we just need to continue to focus on getting closure of that gap. 65% of the renewed pledging households have increased their giving by an average of 8%. That's big. Thank you so much for your significant giving. It is very, very much appreciated. Now, for the 2025 operating budget, we're proposing making strategic investments in areas that are meaningful to our congregation. For example, the local mission operating budget would increase by 25% to enhance our ability to help those in need in communities around SPC. The Christian formation budget would increase by 15% as we continue to drive investments to grow our youth programs. And the capital expense budget, which is dedicated to maintaining the church facility, would increase by 16% as it hasn't increased for a good number of years, and we need to ensure the longevity of the place we call home. Even with these and other investments, we've been able to keep the overall proposed budget increase to less than 4%. In large part because we've kept compensation cost increases to just over 3%. On the income side of the balance sheet, our newly created Outreach Local Mission Non-Endowment Fund, along with the Barbara Mackin Outreach Endowment Fund, will be contributing $14,150 specifically for the local mission budget. And because our endowment continues to grow, thanks to the stellar work of our investment committee, our annual endowment draw has increased by 5% over last year. Recapping the meaningful stories supporting the theme of this year's campaign, Love Reaches. Amy Castro kicked off the campaign and told us about how love reached from SPC all the way across the ocean to her youngest daughter's first day in college in Scotland. Mary Huison expressed the way love reached out to her with the warm welcome from Betty Jo Wagner when she joined the church. Tom Keshkametsky reflected on how over the years, SPC has crept upon him through all the ways he's been involved, revealing God's love and inviting him to service. He can't imagine living in a world without the kind of love SPC embodies. And Kathy Echternach, telling a touching story of caring for her mother, spoke appreciatively about how SPC fosters, supports, and enables the loving outreach of its staff, volunteers, and congregation as a whole. I think those stories pretty well sum things up about how this special place we belong to. So, a warm and heartfelt thank you to all of you who've already submitted your pledge. For those who have yet to renew their pledge or wish to make a first-time pledge, please do in the next few weeks. Campaign ends the end of this calendar year. We got to finalize our budget. And please consider matching this year's average pledge renewal increase of 8%. With your strong support, I'm encouraged that we'll be able to close the pledge goal gap and support the 2025 proposed budget. You'll find pledge cards in the pews and in the church office to make your pledge today, or you can also pledge online on the church website or reach out to the business office directly. Thank you very much.